It's strange how silence becomes louder when something magical has happened. The book still rested in my hands, warm, alive, breathing. Last night it rained, because I wrote it. But this morning, the book was already glowing before I touched it. And then, she returned. The girl beneath the tree, her eyes, still green, still dangerous.
You used the book.
I didn't know it would work.
It always works, but not always for the better.
She sat beside me, close. Too close.
Write something simple today. Something beautiful.
I opened the book. The page was blank, waiting for my thought. I wrote, "It's a peaceful morning." And just like that, the sky cleared, the wind softened, the moment smiled.
Words shape the world. Be careful which ones you choose.
I looked at her. She wasn't looking at the sky, she was looking at me.
What else do you want to change?
It's strange how silence becomes louder when something magical has happened. The book still rested in my hands, warm, alive, breathing. Last night it rained because I wrote it, but this morning the book was already glowing before I touched it. Write again!
You used the book.
I didn't know it would work. It always works, but not always for the better. She sat beside me, close, too close.
Write something simple today. Something beautiful.
I opened the book. The page was blank, waiting. I wrote, "It's a peaceful morning."
And just like that, the sky cleared, the wind softened, the moment smiled.
Words shape the world. Be careful which ones you choose. I looked at her. She wasn't watching the sky. She was watching me.
What else do you want to change?
I stared at the sentence on the page. It's a peaceful morning. It felt safe, like a lie I wanted to believe.
There's a rule, a very old one.
A rule.
You can only write once a day,
Why?
because the book listens, but it doesn't forget.
What happens if someone writes twice?
Then it becomes their story, not yours.
Whose story?
The book's. The book wants to be used, but not controlled.
And that's why I stopped writing a long time ago.
You used to write in it.
Everyone does, at least once.
The first sentence is always innocent. The last one never is.
I wanted to ask more, but something in her voice told me not to, so I asked something simple instead. What's your name?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Luna.
That's beautiful. Real?
That depends on what you write next. I looked at the page, still glowing slightly. One sentence left for today.
What would you write?
Something that teaches the world to listen.
Like what?
I listen carefully. I answer with kindness. I speak from the heart.
That's beautiful English.
Magic in English. Both start with a sentence.
The day stretched forward, quiet, golden. Sunlight danced across the pages. I hadn't written anything new, and yet the world felt lighter. I turned to her, searching for something. Not answers. Something deeper. Truth. Do you believe in fate?
Only when it visits twice.
What do you mean?
The first time, it's a gift. The second time, a question.
She reached out and gently closed the book.
You don't have to write today. Let the world speak instead.
But I have so many things I want to say.
Then say them to me, not to the page.
We sat there, not speaking, not needing to. I noticed something. A faint glow from the spine of the book, a shimmer like a heartbeat. Is it alive?
Everything that listens is alive.
I traced the cover with my fingers. Old symbols, faded, unfamiliar. Have you ever read the end?
There is no end. Only the last sentence you're brave enough to write.
I smiled, but I was trembling inside. You talk like you're part of it.
Maybe I was. Maybe I still am.
Then she looked at me, no smile, only eyes like storms, and she said,
Don't fall in love with the story. Fall in love with the truth.
The sun dipped lower, casting long shadows across the field. Golden light filtered through the trees. It felt like the world was pausing, holding its breath. We walked together in silence, not hand in hand, but close, like the space between us was listening too. She looked toward the hills.
There's a place few can find. It only appears when the book chooses.
A place?
It's where forgotten stories go. Unwritten endings. Abandoned beginnings.
I didn't know what to say, but she did.
You've opened the book. Now it will open you.
I felt it again, that strange pull deep in my chest, like a string was being tugged from inside me. Can I stop?
Yes, but the story won't.
She stopped walking. The trees around us were different now, older, taller. They knew things.
This is where I first found it.
The book?
No, the voice that told me to stop pretending.
I wanted to ask what she meant, but part of me already knew. We stood at the edge of a clearing, wildflowers moving like thoughts in the wind. And in the middle, an old stone chair, covered in moss. What is this place?
A memory. Yours. You just haven't lived it yet.
I stepped forward, not afraid, curious. What happens if I sit?
Then we turn the page.
I sat. The stone was cold, older than memory, But it didn't reject me. It held me, like a question waiting to be answered. The book pulsed in my lap, soft, alive, and then a page turned by itself. Blank. What is this?
It's not for you to write. It's for you to remember
Remember what?
who you were before words defined you.
The sky above us dimmed, not with darkness, but with possibility. I heard it, my own voice, from a time before this moment, from a memory I hadn't lived yet. Do you hear that?
I do. It's your story, returning.
The book's glow deepened, golden, steady. But it didn't ask me to write. It asked me to feel. I closed my eyes, and I saw a child running barefoot through a field of tall grass, free. Was that me?
It still is, if you want it to be.
Tears blurred my vision, not of sadness, of recognition. I forgot who I was.
The book never did. It always remembers. Even when we don't.
She knelt beside me, not as a guide, as a mirror. So what do I do now?
You write. Not for power, not for change, but for truth.
And if I'm not ready?
Then let the silence speak.
The silence spoke, not in words, but in memories. I remembered falling. My knees scraped. Tears welled up. But someone lifted me, not with hands, with a voice. It's okay to fall. That's how we learn to rise. That voice was hers.
You've always been part of this, even before the book found you.
How?
Because the book doesn't choose. It answers to those who truly asked.
And if I stop asking?
Then it waits. Some stories take lifetimes to finish.
I looked at her, the way her hair moved in the breeze, like time was brushing through it. Why do you help me?
Because you're not just learning English. You're remembering how to speak again. With soul. With meaning.
I smiled. I thought this was about learning a language.
Everything is a language. Silence, pain, wonder, even your heartbeat.
Then, what's the word for this feeling?
Beginning.
The light changed. Subtle, but enough to notice. Shadows stretched differently. Something was watching. Do you feel that?
Yes. It's the moment before something begins.
I stood. The book was heavier now, not in weight, in meaning. The clearing around us dimmed, like the forest was breathing deeper, listening harder. What is it?
The next test. Every story has one.
Suddenly, the air changed. Cold brushed my neck. A figure stood at the edge of the trees. Dark, still, face hidden beneath a hood. Who is that?
Someone who once wrote. Too much.
They stepped forward, not walking, gliding. They reached out, but not for me, for the book. No,
You have to choose. Let them take it, or hold on and face what comes next.
I froze. Everything in me screamed to run, but my hand gripped the book tighter. The figure paused, then spoke. One sentence, one truth, or the story becomes mine. I looked at her, Luna. She didn't blink. What do I write?
Only what you believe.
I opened the book, hands shaking, and I wrote, I am not afraid. The words glowed on the page. I am not afraid. And with them, the figure vanished, like smoke swallowed by the sky. The forest relaxed, as if it too had held its breath. Luna stepped beside me, quiet, proud.
That sentence wasn't for them. It was for you.
The book turned again. This time, it showed something new. A memory, but not mine. A woman, alone, sitting at a desk, writing, her face tired, but determined. Who is that?
Me. Before I gave the book away.
You were the writer.
We all are, but some of us forget.
She watched herself in the image, eyes soft, voice cracking slightly.
I wrote to escape. Until the day I wrote to forgive
Forgive who?
myself.
And the book accepted that.
It accepted me. Broken and whole. Now it's your turn. But this time, don't write alone.
I looked at her, at the woman who was once lost in her own story. And I knew we were writing a new one, together. The sky was shifting again, light returning. Not just outside, inside me. We walked without words, but I felt her thoughts beside mine, like echoes, soft and safe.
Where are we going?
Where stories begin again. Where you get to choose, not what happens, but how you respond.
We reached a hill. Beyond it, a small cottage with vines on the windows, smoke rising from the chimney.
What is this place?
Home. Not mine. Yours.
But I don't remember it.
You will. Every time you tell the truth.
We stepped through the door, and everything stopped. Not frozen. Held. Inside, the walls were lined with books, not magical, just honest. I ran my fingers along the spines. Titles whispered to me. Some I hadn't read yet. Some I had forgotten I'd written.
What is all this?
Your voice. Unspoken. Unwritten. Waiting.
One book stood out. Thicker. Older. Its cover. Empty. I reached for it. My hands didn't tremble this time. And the moment I touched it, the pages opened. It was blank, but it felt full, like it already knew me.
You know what to do.
Yes, for the first time, I really do. The room glowed with morning warmth. I sat at the small wooden desk, the blank book open in front of me. The quill rested in my hand. No fear, No rush, just space to begin. Luna poured tea behind me. The scent of cinnamon and earth filled the air.
You don't have to write everything today.
I know, but I want to.
Then start with this. Not what happened, but what changed.
I touched the page, closed my eyes, and the words came. I found a voice buried under silence, and it spoke. I looked up. She was smiling.
That's a good beginning.
It's not a beginning. It's a return. We sat there, tea between us, the world quiet, but listening. The book closed itself. But I knew it would open again. Not tomorrow, not on command, but when it's time. I stood. Are you staying?
No, you are.
I've already written this part. Now it's yours. She opened it. Light poured in.
Goodbye?
Only until the next sentence.